everyone. Today we're checking out a new Shazam trailer. It's called Meet Shazam. The trailers are really weird as far as naming conventions for this movie, but I've seen a little. I mean, I haven't seen really any of this trailer, but I did see that it was at least 2 minutes, so I was like, okay, it's an actual trailer. So the TV spots and stuff that we've been getting. I thought there was a Doom Patrol one, but I couldn't find it. I could only find 30-second TV spots, which I've already seen, so. But yeah, I'm excited for that coming out 2 days from now, Friday. I don't know if it's one episode or two episodes, but I'm trying to avoid as much as I can besides the trailers. But from the reviews so far and the quick little snippets, it sounds like it's going to be awesome, so can't wait for that. But we're talking about Shazam right now. Excited for this movie, coming out in about just under 2 months now. Um, and yeah, we don't really know too much about the plot yet, which is interesting. We'll see if they cover that in this trailer at all. Um, they've been mainly doing the tone. They've shown Dr. Savannah, but they haven't really said why he's doing anything, or like, I mean, we pretty much all only know Billy turns into Shazam, and he goes on crazy antics with Freddy. That's pretty much all we've seen. So I'm excited to see what this one is going to show us.
There's a foster couple outside, Mr. Batson.
I can take care of myself.
Give these people a chance. 'Cause that's
Okay,
what they're
some
giving
stuff
you.
from the first
Billy
trailer.
is a foster kid. He's been in and out of
Oh,
foster
so it's
homes.
more of a
This is Billy Batson.
He's a really good kid.
behind the scenes
who wants
thing.
the best, who sticks
Still
up
cool.
for the other kids.
Hey.
I hope we get enough of this kid in the
And
movie because he
he's
seems like
pure
a.
heart.
Billy Batson.
I know it's about Zachary Levi,
This
but
wizard.
it's interesting to see the little kid or
Who
teenager
endows
version
him
too.
with this power of Shazam.
Shazam? He has this power of just saying one word and turning into a superhero.
This means Billy!
What is happening? First, he goes to see his friend, Freddy.
You're the only person I know that knows anything about this Cape Crusader stuff.
What are your superpowers?
Superpowers, dude? I don't even know how to pee in this thing.
Freddy is a superhero fanatic. And so when he finds out that Billy is a superhero,
Same.
I know exactly what to do. You have super strength!
Freddy's like, okay, we have to test your abilities, and of course they're gonna film it.
I really like the different cinematography styles. Like you could tell this is more of a film, and then this is like a docudrama when he's got the camcorder out.
Being an adult is gonna be like, we should do things that only adults can do. Duh.
I'd like to purchase some of your finest beer, please. That's his actual vomit. It's wish fulfillment.
I mean, what kid doesn't want to be a superhero?
Exactly. What adult doesn't want to be a superhero? I'm still waiting. Shazam is one of very few superhero characters that is genuinely stoked to be a superhero.
Your phone's charged. Your phone's charged.
More often than not, you've got a character
Nice.
who is begrudgingly pulled into this, and everybody needs them, and they're like, oh, I have to save the world again. Billy Batson is
I
stoked.
feel like he'd actually
I'm
be a pretty good Hal Jordan.
I just get to show up on set and be like, I get to do this?
I like
get
him
to
with
fly
the
around and
scruff.
fight bad guys?
You have bullet immunity!
You're dead.
I love this shot. It's amazing. Okay, so now what was I expecting? But I mean, it was still awesome. Seeing all, it was all stuff from the other trailers that we've seen, so no new stuff. But it was cool to see sort of their insight, get more of the actors, just sort of, how excited they are for this. I mean, like it got me hyped because I'll be honest, the first time I heard about that we were getting a Shazam movie, I was skeptical, because WB has said so many things about what kind of movies are coming out. There's still a Nightwing movie in the works from Chris McKay. There's supposed to be, I think there's a Batgirl movie separate from the Birds of Prey, and then there's all these Harley and Joker movies, and now there's a Trench movie possibly in the works by James Wan or producing or something. They've listed out a good 20 movies that have not seen the light of day. So when I first heard Shazam was going to come, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And then we started seeing stuff. We got the Comic-Con footage, and I was like, this is actually happening. Okay. And I honestly wasn't sold on it yet on the Comic-Con trailer, but after watching it a couple times, seeing some perspectives of it, from other people, I really started to warm up to it, giving it a chance at least. And from what they've shown so far up through now, I'm actually really excited for it. It's not going to be the science. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Aquaman was such a success, and it was able to break the mold of what DC movies were before that. Wonder Woman was different. Suicide was different in its own way. It wasn't, I didn't like it, but it was different. But they weren't quite as out there, I guess, as Aquaman was. Aquaman had a very distinct visual style. It didn't have that sort of grainy quality. Wonder Woman definitely had its own flair, visual flair, but there was a lot of leftovers from Zack Snyder's influence because I think he produced it. So you definitely could see Snyder's influence, and I love Snyder. I loved I love Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel. It's great. The parts of Justice League that were him is awesome. Watchmen's great. Um, but that said, DC is bigger than just him. And so while I'm grateful for what he's done, I'm glad that we're stepping out into new directions, and they're really going full throttle with it. Aquaman just went fully out there, full visual, high fantasy, and it worked. So I'm really excited to see what Shazam brings. And as I said during the little thing, um, you could tell, just the sort of ways that they were filming. You could even see just the differences between the movie part and then the part where they're like filming his superpower takes and stuff. Like even just that was visually different from each other. So you could tell they're really having fun with it. Zachary Levi's growing on me, like I said. Um, Although when he had the scruff, and doing the interview part, I was like, he could be like I feel like he'd be a better superhero, like a different superhero. I don't know who, but yeah, I'm still not sold on him as Shazam, just because I feel like Shazam is such a giant, like I feel like The Rock. I don't know if if they kept with The Rock is gonna be Black Adam. I always wanted John Cena to be Shazam, just because the wrestlers and they both have that body mass. Not to say Zachary Levi hasn't worked out for this role, but like he's just not the same. He's not like the Robert Liefeld. That sort of insane proportions. He's fit, but he's not like in that sort of way. So, but anyways, I think he's got the character down, or at least his interpretation of the character is interesting to me. I've never been a big Shazam fan, but this looks fun, and that's at the end of the day, that's what it needs to be. It just needs to be fun and entertaining, and hope for the best for it. So I really do hope for the best. Much love to this movie. Hope it does well. I'm excited to see it. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this, the movie overall, this sort of teaser. If you want another trailer, we're kind of getting close. I could do with maybe one more like a minute 30 trailer of showing half old stuff, half new stuff, just to sort of get, like I said, maybe a bit more of the plot, other than he gets his powers. Sort of showing why Savannah is here. I guess they've shown him, but they haven't really shown what he's doing besides being evil. So if they could just tease at that, maybe you don't even tell us, but yeah, just a little bit more, I'd be happy. But if we don't, hey, I'm excited. I already got my ticket, so who cares? But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you guys in